It's 3:45 now and the rain has stopped. Still windy, still cold. And I thought I'd have another look around Thurso where I can. I don't know what this building was, but it's all boarded up downstairs. I'm heading in the opposite direction now, and hopefully we'll end up at the station, which the mind boggles. That's another prominent looking building. I don't know what it is. None the wiser, some sort of institution, it says. The clock at the top hasn't worked for a long time. Just always is a station hotel. So we're obviously getting closer to the station. Some registration here on cars opposite the station. Just gonna go around close, have a closer look, but just behind me is a beautiful garden here of bungalow there. Look at this. That's excellent. And just go around the outside of the building first. You can see a single track siding there. The sign missing, the welcome is gone. At least it's a covered area that the train let its passengers out by. Oh, it's a nice mural of that on the wall. It looks as if it might be on, oh, I'm not sure if it might be some staff behind those blue doors. Oh, at least they've got toilets here, which I couldn't see at the last station I explored. They're nicely protected from the wind and the rain in here. Highland Railway, 68. That doesn't exactly clarify what we're looking at here. Only shows one track coming in. In fact, that's not true. There's two behind me on the siding. There's a useful map of Thurso. There are people the other side of the blue doors, as if they're waiting, but I'm amazed at the surface of these tracks. There's no sign of any shininess. If they've got DMUs coming up here on this, or perhaps, yeah, perhaps a few yards further on, looks as if they always stop just about up there. As if the power car stops here. I suppose it's okay in fine weather, but it seems a shame when they've got all that undercover area there not to let the passengers out in the dry. None of these rails looks as if they've been travelled on for ages and ages. Beyond that fencing on the other side of the tracks, there remains of another set of rails with a tree actually growing up between the tracks. Shows how long it is since that was ever used. Well, I got a feeling there are even more sidings here, because there's a pair of buffer stops over there. No track attached, but there used to be, I guess. And bit of track visible there. Sleepers piled up on top. And not a few tracks in the earth. And quite a few sidings over there. It must have been quite busy at some time. Just here by this set of points, you can see they've not been used for a long time either. The only shiny rail surface is this one track going away on the right hand side. No vehicles ever had to run around a train or go down the other set of tracks. Years ago, if a track wasn't used, they used to lift it. I think probably because the price of the scrap rail was worth more than the cost of digging it up, but perhaps that's no longer the case. Only over there are many other tracks that obviously go and do nothing now. One time there was an entrance to a gated yard there. Just beyond it now is a builder's merchant, Travis Perkins. wonder what else it could have been. I wonder if this is where they used to move some of the big paving slabs that used to come from this part of the world. See, there's lots of tracks here. And pretty behind me, to my right, there's a lot of disused land. Lots of disused land. And that's beyond the other set of tracks. I wonder if this also was something important. Could be the rubble for demolished buildings there. Gosh, it looks as if this could have been quite a major station. That could be the remains of a platform there. It's an awful lot of wasted space. I think it'd be worth money to build on, if nothing else. You know, all the tracks converge just under a single track by that overbridge. But there were many different sidings here at one time. Yes, over there is the remains of a platform too. Gosh, I'd be interested to know the history of this station. Look at the colouring of the undergrowth and the sleepers. Very interesting, really. Really, some of the securing threaded bolts or screws there look newer than others, but surely nothing has ever come along here for many, many years. And really it's quite a long platform as well, as if it was used to having quite long trains coming in. A lot of ballast there. That's not been there all that long because there's nothing growing out of it, not much growing out of it. Again, the remains of a platform of it, it's very clearly seen there. Oh, that one's cold. That's a token system. Make sure only one train is on the track at a time. So that's Thurso Station. Yeah, I must try and get some history on this place. I bet it was very busy at one time. Doing what, I'm wondering? Perhaps fishing? Exporting some of the fish that was caught? I wonder what else it could have been. No loitering, it says on the wall. I imagine these people aren't loitering, they're waiting for a train. Just looking down from the road above the station there into a little slot cut into a wall here. This could once have been a main entrance to station yards. There's barricades and bits of rock. This door lies up here. There's quite a few yews coming down towards me now, as if the old walling has deteriorated to the point that they've had to put fairly modern aluminium fetching all along here. It looks as if a little area has been sunk into the ground there for some purpose fairly recently. But if they are going to develop this land now, here is or was an entrance. A demolition, yeah. I don't know how recently they demolished what. Hard to see it clearly through the bars. The end of the line. You can see how the buildings extend to the hills now from Thurso. Yeah, I I'm in the car park of Thurso High School, it says. I was wondering whether I can get through down here to that bridge we saw over the railway. There's an animal market down there somewhere. And when was this demolished? Fairly recently?
Well, it was just about 3 or 4 years ago. It was supposed to be a supermarket was going to be built.
Oh, I see.
It never materialised.
Right, thank you. That was a helpful man, probably works in the school. We can get across the tracks on it down here. So this used to be a huge cattle market at one time then. And that's what the trains were doing, bringing in new stock and taking it old. Oh yes, there's the bridge, I can see it off to my left. Curious and interesting. Yeah. See the various church steeples and the sea beyond. Pipeline going across the tracks as well here. Still quite strong, even though things are a little bit brighter looking. And there goes the railway line away. Is that a river down there? Or is it just a flooded area? Seems a bit high up to be a river. Yeah, right. So that's Thurso Station. There must be a river down there. It's certainly flowing. Could that be the actual Thurso River that gets so much broader nearer the sea? Could be. Oh, look at that wind in the wind, that wind in the trees. Some new housing has been built here. I think this is new. Actually going to develop that on. Fine view from this house, looking over the rest of the town. Street sign there says Lover's Lane. I think I've seen more romantic Lover's Lanes. But interesting nevertheless. Just going for a little entrance on the right, and I bet that is the Thurso River there. People crossing there on the bridge. It already looks a bit wider at this point. Arrangements of is that various ramps to get down to the bridge without having to use steps? Could this be? Huh? Oh, quite interesting. What do we see around the corner? Little sausage dog doing its walk. You can hear a duck quacking, but I didn't actually notice one. Oh yes, way over there. Doing bird activity just on the surface of the water. Is this the picking up insects or something? Or having a quick drink? I wonder. Yeah, it's all the way around here. Huh. Looks like a little stream entering the river there. Yes, with a bit of sun coming out now, the blue's reflected in the water. It looks very nice. It almost looks as if there were once stepping stones across here, I don't know. wildflowers growing here. The other direction, away from Thurso. Yeah, I'm just looking on the map to see where this river starts. Got birds all the way along the surface of the water there, look, skimming around, diving down. Anyway, that's not the direction I need to go now to get back to the hotel. It's back this way. That's the main road bridge that we drove in over. It's tempting to cross this little footbridge and see where I get to, but I don't want to go far from base. Side of the road. So daffodils only just going over here. I bet they were a picture. They've been planted all the way along the edge of the garden here. What a difference the sun makes when it comes out. This is a favourite place for exercising with the dog. He's gone right down. See between the trees there where some seagulls have come and land away from the storms.